That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Southpaw Transformer review. I advertised to several people that I would be doing reviews if they requested them, and Biker Trash requested Primus. Now the catch was it had to be a figure that was in my stop motion series Transformers Infinity, which, to those of you who've been following up with it, Primus was. He was in the very first episode. I think I called it Alpha. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here we have Primus in his planet mode. Primus is a beach ball. He's very spiky. He's very colorful. I like this mode a lot. There is a ridiculous amount of detail on him. I'm gonna get to that in a second. And of course right here you're just seeing a nice turn by of Primus in his planet mode. And so let's move on. Okay, so going into what I was talking about with the ridiculous amount of detail on the sky. You know, you see each of those 4 yellow dots there, and each of those is a city. And all 4 cities, the mold of them is different. No 2 cities are alike, I think. Here are the top 2 cities. You can see the little sound box there, who gives a crap. Anyways, and I really can't tell a whole lot from this picture just because it's blurry. I'm sorry about that. I could fix that, but oh well. And I'll have 2 close-ups of the cities I'm about to show you in about 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alright, here you see the first 2 cities, and if you look in the top left-hand corner, you know, you have the 2 circular buildings. You look in the bottom of that little square, you have the rectangular buildings. Top right hand corner, you really don't have anything. Looks like maybe a street, highway, something. And if you look at the other one, you have something that looks not even remotely close to what the other one had. So as you can see, they did a lot with the molded in detail, making it different, not just the exact same on each side, making it symmetrical, which I like. Any time it's not symmetrical, it's cool. It adds to the figure, in this case. If they made Prime not symmetrical, that's not good-ish. Moving on, just showing some more detail here. If you look on that light grey part, you can see a darker grey part. Of course, that's, you know, not on the other side there. I think those 2 little flaps are what make his knee pads, actually. So, joy to the world there. Here we see, I don't know if this is like a crash site or a volcano or what the heck that is. If someone can clarify that up for me, that would be great. I've watched roughly every episode of Cybertron. I don't recall them ever addressing that in the show. So, if someone happens to know what the heck that is, that would, you know. Moving on. Now, of course, when you look at it from the bottom here, it's not great looking, but then again, you're not supposed to look at it from the bottom. That's why the 4 little pegs are there. So, and those, of course, become his shins. So, I mean, I really don't know why I'm going over that part there, just to hear myself talk. I have a lovely voice, don't you think? Really is a great planet mode. I honestly cannot complain about it. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna go ahead and give the planet mode a 5 out of 5, just because I love it that much. It's just, you know. Now, of course, it would be cooler if it could spin like a globe, like my picture here is so beautifully demonstrating. But you really can't do that with the Transformer, can you? So on to the robot mode then, yeah? Okay, I'm not going to show you how to transform Primus because I don't believe in showing transformations. I think the beauty of the transformer is trying to figure out how to get the thing transformed itself, or get ridiculously mad, working your way through it. I was going to do a stop motion transformation, but with the whole thing with the Omega Lock and everything, it's just difficult to do with Primus, so if someone wants to review or request another figure, Grimlock, I'll be more than happy to do a review for him. Grimlock. So, moving on. Here we have his robot mode. A lot of blue going on, a lot of yellow, a lot of grey still. I don't know why I'm talking about colour. I hate it when people do that in their reviews. He looks good. He's very bulky. Usually bulky is bad. I kinda like it on Primus, so I like how you have the two halves of the planet on either side, and you have like the cities popping out, and it looks good on him. So, moving on to arm articulation. He can rotate at the shoulder. He can rotate at the elbow. He can pivot at the elbow. And as this animation is showing, he has finger articulation. Each finger has two joints. One right where the finger connects to the palm, and then one like I think halfway up the finger. And I would like to say Primus has freakishly long fingers. It's kind of creepy looking, but you really can't dock off points for that. And this is about all his thumb can do. It's not like on a ball joint like Leader Class Prime's thumb, but oh well. And his arm can only go up about this far because of his little shoulder pad right there. But I have reasoning for that, give me a moment. His leg only bends back about that far, twists at the ankle, goes forward at the hip and pivots out. Not a whole lot of leg articulation. Being a stop motion junkie, that doesn't really settle well with me. But he does not lose points for it. Moving on to weapons, you take the cyber chip, or what key thingy-majigger. Stick it in the wrist blaster. It pops up and the barrels extend. Oh gasp. You take and it put in the other wrist. And the exact same thing happens. I never saw that coming. He also has two shoulder-mounted missile launchers. I lost the missiles though. So I'm not going to be able to show y'all that. Sorry. His head does not turn all the way back. That's about as far as it goes, and then it just stops. But oh well. I mean, so the question arises: if he's so not that poseable, why do I like him? Why is he my second favourite figure, aside from all the detail? Well, here's the thing about the posability. He's supposed to be like the god of Transformers. So the way I look at it, he doesn't need to be ridiculously flexible and up on one leg and all whatnot. I mean, he should be able to just point his two ridiculously huge wrist cannons at something and just be like, you're gone, And just be like, powerful and not need to be, animated Prowl or Ninja Body. Although I do like animated Prowl. Anywho, so running out of time, he is going to get his robot mode a 5 out of 5, giving him an average of 10 out of 10 because I just like him that much. So planet mode 5 out of 5, robot mode 5 out of 5, overall 10 out of 10. So Biker Trash, hopefully I did a decent job. I know I'm not even close to you. You are an amazing reviewer. Please keep them coming. Thank you. And to all my viewers out there, submit your requests. I may or may not get to them. Thank you. Good night.